here. We do a lot of different things. Our next upcoming shows are Throat Culture, which is the student spoof on Hopkins, which will be, I believe, October 7th, the weekend of October 17th, November 17th. And then we also have, this year, for the first time since 1986, a student-directed musical called Romance, Romance, which is going up December 10th, 11th, and 12th, I think. The weekend of December 10th. And so if you're interested in coming out to see those, please come. We'd love to have you back. We have a full house tonight, so please, please, please don't make too much wrestling noises and things like that, because the other audience members might hit you over the head or something. That would be bad. So if you need to smoke or anything else that's illegal in any building on the Hopkins campus, please go outside to do that. We'll be having an a cappella group for entertainment during admission. These are the Mental Notes. They have never performed before on campus. They're a very new group, formed 2 weeks ago. So what's going to happen with that is we'll bring the lights up for intermission, let you guys go outside and get some fresh air, and then we'll blink the lights, have the Mental Notes on stage. They'll sing. We'll bring the lights back down again, and we'll start the show. So you will be able to go out for intermission and get some fresh air. Anyways, another thing, no flash photography in the theater. Mother. Basically, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Thanks a lot.
I just knew it would be perfect.
It's amazing, really. I'm sorry. I can't live here. You know, this isn't what we talked about. I was thinking of something less.
But it's a landmark. John Barrymore, the legendary star, and now you, Andrew Rowley from LA Medical. I love that show. You were adorable. Why'd they cancel it?
Bad ratings, shaky network. You know, look, I can't live here. This isn't what we discussed.
I know, but honey, I'm not just a broker. I want you to be happy.
No, really, it's fine. I'll move back to my hotel tomorrow. It's fine.
But your things are here. It's a match. You and Barrymore.
Please, I'm no Barrymore.
Of course you are. Dr. Jim Corman, rookie surgeon. I even love those commercials you do. What is it, Tomboy chocolate?
And Trailburst Nuggets. It's a breakfast cereal.
And
an anytime snack.
An anytime snack. I love that. I love that ad.
Is that the door?
Are you expecting someone?
Yes, I'm expecting my girlfriend. She should be here.
Your girlfriend? Do I know her? Was she on your show?
Yeah, come on up. No, I'm at Deirdre, New York. But I'm from LA, right? I mean, I like modern things. High tech. I mean, look at this place. Is there a moat?
Andrew, am I here?
This is it.
Oh,
do you mean you've been here before?
It was in all the 40s, I imagine. I had just come to America. It was magical. This great window, the cottage on the roof, fresh flowers everywhere. I had a little fling. Andrew, perhaps you have found my hairpins.
You had a fling here?
In this apartment.
With who? Whom do you think?
Barrymore?
Lillian, you and Barrymore? Here?
I am an old woman. The elderly should not discuss romance. It is distasteful and creates jealousy. And anyway, Andrew has such marvelous news. Does everyone know? What? What news?
Well, I haven't exactly told because I'm not sure how I feel about it.
Andrew? What haven't you told me?
Well, you know Shakespeare in the Park? The open air theater by the lake?
Hey, yeah, I went once. Oh, it poured the whole time, right on Coriolanus. It didn't help, they kept going. Tell us.
Well, this summer they're doing All's Well, and another play,
Which play?
Hamlet.
Oh my god. Wait, Laertes.
Hamlet.
Hamlet. The lead.
Yeah, Hamlet.
Yeah, isn't that extraordinary?
You are going to play Hamlet? My boyfriend is going to play Hamlet?
I don't know why they cast me.
Because you are talented. You auditioned 5 times. They must have seen something.
Of course. Dr. Jim Corman, you'll pack the place. I'll even go. Is this like the real Hamlet or like the musical?
The real one. And she's right. I mean, they only cast me because of the TV show. I'm a gimmick. I don't know why I said yes.
Looky, we are talking about Hamlet.
Wouldn't it be great if we could, like, go back in time and tell Barrymore?
Why?
Well, because he was the greatest Hamlet of all time. Isn't that what people say?
That is true. And Andrew, you know, he lived here for many years. Perhaps when he played Hamlet.
And now you're here. I bet this is all happening for a reason.
Because you were canceled. I get this feeling sometimes in special apartments about the people who once lived there.
Yeah.
Barrymore! Barrymore!
What was that?
The clock down the street that turns into the clock at the bell tower.
But it's 6 o'clock. It only struck once.
Oh my God, this is just like in Hamlet, right before the ghost of Hamlet's father appears. He comes when the clock strikes 1.
Which means
That we live in New York, where everything's broken.
But it's an omen.
right. Barrymore, Hamlet, the connection. Maybe he's trying to contact us.
Yeah. Maybe he's the one who's been slipping all those takeout menus under the door.
No joke, Andrew. It's possible. Totally.
Oh my God. What if we could reach out to him across time and space? Wouldn't that be a great idea?
Don't ask me about great ideas. I am German.
Wait, guys. You know I'm psychic.
Oh my God.
What do you mean?
I've made contact with the other side. I go into the state like a trance, and I speak to a spirit guide.
A spirit guide?
Yeah, my mom. We were real close. After she died, I went into such a slump. I tried everything. Therapy, encounter groups, you name it. And finally, I saw this course for spiritual transcommunication beyond the physical sphere.
So you talk to your mother.
Right. Is your mom gone too? Would you like to contact her?
No, I break a habit.
The clock, this apartment, Hamlet. This is preordained. I think we should do it.
Do what?
Contact Barrymore. A seance right now.
Well, I've never tried anyone but Mom, but I'm game.
Well, I don't think so.
But who can tell? Barrymore might return, as promised me.
Oh, Lillian. Were you really here with Barrymore?
Ask him yourself.
No, look, this is just an apartment, all right? I mean, there aren't any ghosts or supernatural powers, and we're not having a seance. Do we need candles?
The candles are great.
Oh, Felicia, how about a table?
Oh, perfect.
You know, this is just like at the beginning of Hamlet when the guards call out to the ghost, Felician, if thou hast sound or use of voice, speak to me.
If there be any good thing to be done, that may to thee do ease and grace to me. Speak to me.
Oh, speak.
Damn, speak.
Oh my God. Felicia, is this how you usually operate? Seances? Shakespeare?
Honey, I've been a broker in the village for almost 15 years. Try human sacrifice and cheese. Okay. Now, everyone sit. Okay, let's see. How should we do this? Well, I know. First, I'll try and contact Mom. And then I'll see if she can get a hold of Barrymore.
May I smoke? Doesn't even mind.
Lillian, it's such a terrible habit, and we all love you so much. Do you have to?
Very well. You know I really must stop.
Smoking?
No, asking.
All right. Now, Andy, hit the lights, okay? Because I'm going to enter this trance state. And I need you to think about what you want to ask Barrymore.
Has he met Shakespeare?
Is it hot?
No.
Barrymore is not in hell. I am sure that Felicia never even deals with people down there.
Well, if I have a legal problem. All right, well, never mind. Okay. Now, put your hands on the table. Palms down. It helps the flow. Now, close your eyes. Clear your minds. Clean slate. Now, deep, even, breathe. I'm here with Andrew Rowley. Yeah, and from LA Medical. No, Ma, I think he's seeing someone. Listen, Ma, I think he's having a career crisis. He's gonna do Shakespeare, and he needs to talk to Barrymore. Right. John Barrymore from the movies. Yeah, hold on, I'll ask him. Andy, what's your question? What do you want to ask Barrymore?
Andrew, ask.
Ask him what?
Ask him about Hamlet.
Ask him for advice.
But I don't want advice. And I don't want to play Hamlet. At least, I don't think I do. I mean, I hate Hamlet.
Andrew, don't say that. Felicia.
What the fuck? What happened? Did I get her? Ma!
No, you tried to contact her, but something happened. There was lightning.
It was marvelous.
Did you see anyone? A sign. A woman with rhinestone glasses?
I don't think so.
No, we didn't see anything. No Barrymore.
As far as we know.
Oh, Andy, I'm sorry. Oh, you know, Ma's the only one I ever get. It's emotional. There's got to be a real need. I'm sorry.
No, really, you're fine. And I'm happy about your mom. And I can't believe I even considered playing Hamlet in the first place. This is all not possible.
Raleigh, do me a favor. Do not be like all the others. Everywhere I look, I am disappointed. You must have faith. Barrymore would insist.
He could still appear.
Well, you know, sometimes you got to bribe them, the spirits. You got to get something that they really liked when they were alive. Especially the first contact.
Really? Well, what did you use? What did your mother like?
Well, it was tough. I tried everything. Jewelry, sponge cake. Finally, I just said, Ma, it's after 10 and the rates are down. Bingo. Anyone want to try again?
Yeah, of course.
No, absolutely not. No more.
Raleigh, there is your sense of adventure. Television has ruined you. I must go. I only wanted to look at the place.
Yeah, I'd better split two before it starts pouring.
It is, as I recall, a bit smaller perhaps, but still a jewel. The elevators are new.
Go in. Are you okay? Have you been to the doctor?
Doctors. I've seen too many doctors already. Must be paid by you. Enough. Raleigh, when your rehearsals begin.
I'm not discussing it.
Well, I need to negotiate on your behalf. Shakespeare in the park. It is non-profit. I will make them leave.
No, this is a great space. But don't listen to me, I say that in cabs. But someday, people are going to say, Andrew Rowley lived here.
A great Hamlet.
And an anytime snack.
Out!
Bye, kids. Thanks.
My hairpin.
Oh, Andrew. Hamlet, why did you tell me?
Because I knew you'd be the most excited. And I knew you'd tell me I'd have to do it.
Of course you have to.
But why? I mean, just because it's supposed to be this ultimate challenge? Because everybody's supposed to have dreamt of playing Hamlet?
No, because it's the most beautiful play ever written. It's about how awful life is. And how everything gets betrayed. And then Hamlet comes along and tries to make things better, and he dies.
Which tells us...
At least he tried.
Why do I have to be Hamlet? I mean, I could get another show, or even movies. I mean, I don't need Hamlet.
But Andrew, you went to drama school.
Yeah, but only for 2 years.
But wasn't it wonderful? The great plays, Ibsen, O'Neill, nothing under 4 hours. And Shakespeare, Andrew, didn't you love it?
Yeah, sometimes, but I left.
Why?
LA Medical. The fame, the bucks, TV guy. My face in every supermarket checkout in America. Right next to the gum. I felt like every day was my bar mitzvah. Everybody I saw was smiling with a check. I mean, that's what California is. It's one big hug. It's Aunt Sophie without the pinch.
Andrew, Jim Corbin was wonderful, but now you're back.
On a whim. Look, the show was dead. I thought, okay, try New York. Why not? Do a few plays, take a few classes, ease back in. But now, this place. Hamlet. That's not the plan.
Of course it is. It's the old plan, the real plan. Andrew, you know the only thing that would be better than this, better than Hamlet?
The Cliff Notes?
Romeo and Juliet. Remember when we did that scene in class? Oh, swear not by the moon, the inconstant moon, that monthly changes in her circled orb, lest that thy love prove likewise variable.
What shall I swear by?
Oh, do not swear at all. For if thou wilt, swear by thy gracious self, which is the god of my idolatry, and I'll believe thee.
My heart's dear love. Oh, Deirdre.
Andrew,
Will you stay?
yes. Upstairs. Isn't there an extra room on the roof?
Deirdre.
Andrew, you said you understood. I can only give myself to the man I'll love forever. The man I'll marry.
Then marry me.
That's so sweet.
Oh, Deirdre. I don't want you to take me seriously. I'm not just talking about sex. You believe in things. And you almost make me believe. You are Juliet.
Exactly. And you'll be Hamlet. I can feel it. Andrew, I do want to get married. And I do want to have sex. It's just that I've waited so long. I have so much invested in this. If it wasn't absolutely perfect, it would all just be wasted. I feel so silly.
Deirdre. You're a 29-year-old virgin. And you tell everyone. I think fear of silliness is not the issue.
Won't it be wonderful once we know for sure? Won't you be glad that we waited?
Deirdre, sex is wonderful. Take my word, it's like unicorns and potpourri and antique lace and bayberry scented candles. Deirdre, even Laura Ashley had sex.
That's true.
When will you be sure?
I don't know. Soon, maybe. Andrew, I know I'm being impossible, but it's not that I'm a prude. It's just, I just want everything. And it's happening.
It I suppose I could ask them.
Oh, would you? Because it wouldn't be sleazy since I'm not sleeping with you. Isn't that perfect?
Dear, that's nuts. That's like show business for Mormons.
It's going to be the best. Good night, sweet.
Don't say it. If I can't have sex, I don't know why I should have to be Hamlet.
Sweet prince.
What is this, a test? No sex? Shakespeare? It's like high school. Hello, Lillian? It's Andrew. Look, when you get back, call the theater. Tell them I'm canceling, all right? I'll be back at the hotel tomorrow. So goodbye, Hamlet. Good night, Barrymore.
Behold, my nest, my roost. A grand piano, a Renaissance globe, a throne.
You're dead! You're dead! What are you doing here?
Dad, I'm here to help.
Well, wait. How do I know you're here to help? Maybe you're just an intruder.
Perhaps cleverly disguised as Hamlet.
But I can touch you. My hand, it doesn't go through.
I'm a ghost, Andrew, not a special effect.
But aren't ghosts supposed to have powers? Special powers?
I just rose from the dead, Andrew! And how was your morning? Now shall I truly frighten you?
I'm not afraid of you.
Shall I scare you and cause your very flesh to quake?
You couldn't possibly.
Shall I frighten you beyond all human imagination?
Go ahead and try.
In just 6 weeks, Andrew, you will play Hamlet.
Ah! You are him, aren't you?
John Barrymore, actor, legend, seducer, corpse.
It worked. The seance, Felicia, her mom, she brought you back.
Not at all, not at all. You brought me here.
I did?
As a link in a proud theatrical tradition. Every actor embarking upon the role of Hamlet is permitted to summon an earlier player. From Burbage to Kane to Irving, the call has been answered.
So you're here to help me play Hamlet because you did it.
Indeed.
Well then, problem solved, because I'm not going to play Hamlet. So you can just go back to, wherever.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
It's not?
I cannot go back. I will not be accepted until my task is accomplished. until you have played
Play
Hamlet.
Hamlet.
Precisely.
So, if I don't go through with this,
Then I'm here to stay, forever trapped within these four walls with a television actor.
excuse me, I happen to be a very good television actor. And I don't need any dead Hamlet to teach me about anything. Even if I were going to play Hamlet, which I'm not, I could do just fine, all by myself.
Very well then, Hamlet. To be or not to be?
That happens to be the speech I did on my auditions. And I got the part.
Proceed. Yes.
Doing my preparation.
Preparation.
My acting teacher taught me this. Harold Gaffney,
Harold Gaffney.
creator of the Gaffney technique. Act to win. I can't just do the speech cold. I have to become Hamlet. I'm doing a substitution.
A substitution.
I'm thinking of something that really happened to me. So I can relive the emotion, recreate the experience.
And what exactly are you remembering?
I can't tell you that. It's a secret, all right? Quiet, I'm trying to act.
Why do I suddenly feel as though we should spread newspapers about? I'm sorry. I should be silent. Out of deep respect. Road closed. Man acting. You know, Andrew, I am dead, and I certainly shall be for all eternity, but I still don't have all day.
To be or not to be. That is a question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind. Right.
Wrong!
What?
No!
What no?
No!
No, what? No, you disagree with my interpretation? No, my interpretation wasn't clear? No, you think I'm totally horrible?
Yes!
I'm horrible.
At the moment, well, what were you doing?
I was internalizing the role. I was finding an emotional through line.
Why?
Why? So the character will come alive. So I'll achieve some sort of truth.
Truth! Your performance, the pauses, the moans, all that you clearly consider invaluable. It's appalling.
What?
We must never confuse truth with asthma.
What?
Oh, I understand the impulse. God help me, I lived just long enough for the introduction of truth into the modern theater. As I recall, it accompanied the introduction of synthetic fibers in the GE kitchen of tomorrow.
So you just want me to ham it up?
I'm sorry?
Hamming. Mugging. Over the top. Too big. Too...
Bannermore!
He did have that kind of reputation, you know. Somebody larger than life.
And what size would you prefer? Gesture, passion. These are the actor's tools. Abandon them in the result. The reality. Employ them with gusto and an artist's finesse, and the theater resounds. I do not overact, Andrew. I simply possess the emotional resources of 10 men. I am not a ham. I am a crowd. Andrew, who is Hamlet?
A prince?
A star.
What?
A star. The role is a challenge, but far more an opportunity to shine, to rule, to seduce, to wit. Andrew, what makes a star?
Talent. I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking.
A thrilling vocal range, decades of training, the proper vehicle. Hamlet.
And yourself?
Unnecessary. Oh, even for the balcony. The second balcony.
So Hamlet should be horny.
Hamlet is a young man, a college boy at his sexual peak. Hamlet is pure hormone. Ophelia enters, that most beguiling of maidens. Chastity is discussed.
Whoa, whoa, don't joke. Not about chastity.
Why? What?
I can't discuss it.
Oh dear, a problem. Your beloved.
A nightmare. 5 months.
What?
Nothing.
Truly?
Necking at the cloisters. Picnics on Amish quilts. Sonnets.
Oh no, not sonnets.
Yes. I've been faithful too. Totally. It's unnatural. Do you know what happens when you don't have sex?
No. But why?
Why me or why her? No, Deirdre wanted sex because she's not sure. Because she's a victim of a relentlessly happy childhood, which she fully expects to continue.
And yourself.
Me? Why do I put up with this? Why have I practically begged Deirdre to marry me since the day we met? Look, because she's one of the most passionate women I've ever known. And every time she sees a homeless person, she gives him a fabric-covered date book. She's romantic. I mean, she's insane. I know I love her because I want to strangle her. Does that make any sense?
Of course, a virgin goddess.
Don't encourage her.
Oh, she is to be treasured, Andrew, and honored. I have known few such women in my sensual history, perhaps only 500. Oh, but they're the most adorable saints. But there are ways.
Why?
Oh, no, I couldn't possibly.
Why?
I couldn't possibly condone such Casanova-like tactics, such Valentino mesmerism.
Such Barrymore deceit?
Cad?
Yes.
Knave?
Please?
Hamlet!
No, stop that.
Hamlet, to cunningly expose his father's murder, feigns madness. To perfect the pose, he spurns his fair beloved Ophelia. She is undone.
No, but doesn't Ophelia kill herself? I don't want to hurt Deirdre.
You will be merciful.
No, that would be dishonest.
You would prefer perhaps some form of therapy? Continued discussion? What
no.
is the modern day epithet? A communication?
No.
An absolute assassin of romance?
No.
Andrew,
Yes, Deirdre?
Darling.
who were you talking to?
She has no need to see me.
No one. I was just going over my lines, the soliloquies.
Well, I've been reading your Barrymore book. He was incredible.
Nymph.
His life was so tragic. Did you know he was a major alcoholic? Toward the end, when he couldn't find any liquor, he would drink cleaning fluid.
A black lie!
And perfume.
As a chaser.
I mean, he was magnificent, but did you know he had 4 wives?
I did.
He would fall madly in love with these women, and then he'd become insanely jealous, and then he'd cheat on them. Andrew, I want you to promise me something. I know that Barrymore was your hero, and that we should all worship him, but please promise me you'll never be anything like him. Do you promise?
Swear it.
Deirdre. Maybe Barrymore wasn't so bad.
Maybe.
I mean, he was very talented. And I'm sure he had a few
Sterling attributes.
good days.
Well, no. I mean, did you know that the first time he had sex, he was only 14?
Which book is this?
Stepmother, can you imagine?
I'm a Freudian bonus coupon.
After that, there was no stopping him. He must have been with every woman in New York. He was a matinee idol before he did Hamlet. He starred in these trashy plays, and women would just swoon right in the aisles. Look, there are these pictures of him from when he was You're treating me the way Hamlet treats Ophelia. Andrew, do you think Hamlet slept with Ophelia?
Only in the Chicago company.
Shut up!
So mean to Ophelia. He says, "Get thee to a nunnery." To a nunnery. If you said something like that to me, I would just die.
I'm not kidding!
Oh, Andrew, say it, like in the play.
What? Get thee to a nunnery?
No, like Barrymore.
Barrymore, begin. Get thee to a nunnery! Why wouldst thou be a breeder of sinners?
I am myself indifferent honest, yet I could accuse me of such things.
Pause! Consider. Destroy!
Or better my mother had not borne me. I am very proud,
Revengeful!
with more offenses at my beck than I have thoughts to put them in.
Oh, Andrew, this is making me very nervous.
Imagination to give them shape, or time to act them in.
What would such fellows as I do crawling between earth and heaven? We are errant knaves all, believe none of us!
Go thy ways to a nunnery. Call my voicemail. Fair maiden. No! 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 Go away!
Hello.
Oh, poor boy. Within one couplet! Shakespeare, the most potent aphrodisiac.
Oh, I was almost there. I was gonna have sex.
It's Gary.
Gary?
A friend, a director from L.A. He did my show. What is he doing here? Why is he here? Why?
You are Hamlet, a study in frustration, thwarted action.
Dee Dee!
Gary, what are you doing here? Why aren't you in LA?
I'm here for my man Andrew Riley. Andy boy. Talk time, Andy man. Fusion has occurred. Yes! Happiness. Da, 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 da. Hey!
I think I'll leave you two alone. Finish my reading. My liege.
Yeah, to a nunnery.
Reading? She's reading?
I don't understand.
Still no,
No, Gary, still no hand gestures.
Whoa. God, I don't know. I mean, if I was with a lady for that long and still no return, I'd start thinking trading. Turn around. So who's this?
Of course he can see things. It won't matter. John Barrymore.
Barrymore, right. Disney, VP?
No, actually I'm an actor.
An actor. Oh, God, not another one. Good luck, big guy. I mean that. See, that's what's great about you guys. You're both actors. You're like in direct competition. But you can still put on the appearances of friendship. See, I'm fucked up. I could never be friends with anybody like me.
We understand.
And the way I monitor, there's only bungalow space for so many hyphenates.
Hyphenates?
Writer, producer, director. Sorry, Peter Lefkowitz.
I see. And if you also design the set, you would require yet another name.
Cute! That's cute! Great look! What is that, Japanese washed silk?
Hamlet. Shakespeare?
Right! Nice! Retro.
16th century.
Whoa! God, other centuries. Like people who are not me. Okay, tell me, total truth. Am I like the most self-obsessed person you've ever met? My answer? Yes! But enough about me. Figure of speech. Andy, my love, we got it! Network approval. A pilot in 5 episodes.
Pilot in 5 episodes of what?
Of the show. Of our show.
Gary, what are you talking about?
Okay, I didn't tell you. Because I didn't want you to be disappointed and blame me if we didn't go. But it went. I used your name to tip it through the hoop. I told the network that it was your all-time favorite project. You're ready to roll. Jim Coleman, you're net worth candy. Thick, Rawling.
Really?
America cries out. Your commitment was just a push.
But he's not committed. He's playing Hamlet.
Where's it? Which network?
In the park this summer.
What, like for some special? Hallmark Hall of Fame?
No, it's not for anything. It's the theater.
Wait, let me get this. It's Shakespeare, right? It's like algebra on stage. And in Central Park, which seats, what, 500 tops? And the only merchandising is, say, Gielgud cassettes and mostly Mozart tote bags. And it's free? So, Andy, who the hell is representing you nowadays?
Lillian's all for it.
Lillian, Jesus, of course. Andrew, I love her, but she's a war criminal. I'm not kidding. She's a 10-hour documentary waiting to happen. Okay, fine. Do your little show in the park. Is it a deduction? I mean, it's not even dinner theater. What, they sell Hobie brownies in little bags of nuts and raisins? It's snack theater. It's Shakespeare for squirrels. Wait, just answer one thing for me. One simple little question. Why? Why are you doing this? Are you broke?
No.
Is there a bet involved?
No.
Andy, are you in some sort of trouble?
Yeah, Gary, you got it. Joe Papp has my parents, okay?
Hamlet. Andy, I gotta say this, because we're buds, and I cherish that budship. But think reputation. Word on the street, when folks, let's call them Hollywood, when they hear that you're going to do the greatest play in the English-speaking world, they're gonna know you're washed up.
Gary.
I'm not kidding. You haven't had office. Nothing. What about the commercials? That Trailburst crap.
Oh, Gary, have you seen those commercials? Have you seen what I got to work with?
What?
A puppet. A furry little chipmunk. It's cute.
It's a hand puppet. Have you ever worked with a hand puppet? There's this guy kneeling down near your crotch working the puppet. And the guy says into the microphone, "Oh, Andy, can I have a Trailburst nugget?" And I say, "No, Trailburst nuggets are for people, not chipmunks." And then he starts to cry.
And you what?
I kiss him on the top of his little chipmunk head.
It's great.
That's disgusting. It's humiliating. Gary, I did not spend 4 years in college and in drama school to end up comforting someone's fist. It's not even a decent product. Trailburst nuggets are like sawdust dipped in chocolate. And they have more calories than lard.
And that's why you're doing Hamlet?
Gary, you don't understand. About the theater. About why people do Shakespeare.
They do it because it's art.
Andy, my love. Andy, my multi-talented prime-time delight. You don't do art. You buy it. You do TV or a flick. You make a bundle and you nail them a day. I was at the producer's place over the weekend. Incredible. Picasso's, Van Gogh, a Rembrandt, and all from his TV shows.
Gary, I don't want to just buy art, okay? I mean, which would you rather do? Paint a Picasso or own one?
Are you kidding? I'd like to sell one. I don't know. See, that's what I like. Cash flow, activity, balls in the air. You're my Rembrandt.
I am?
How much are you going to clear from this Shakespeare deal? Zip, right? Actually, you're paying them because your time is so valuable. A pilot in 5 episodes. And if it hits, you get participation.
Participation? In syndication?
Yep. You'll get paid every time it airs. First run, rerun. 4 a.m. in Singapore in the year 3000. Basically, you'll be able to afford to buy England, dig up Shakespeare, and get him to write the Christmas show.
This television show you're promoting, this gold mine of yours, what is it exactly?
Okay, the pitch. Gather ye round. It's not cops. It's not young doctors. None of that TV crap.
Great.
You're Mike Sullivan, a teacher. You're young, idealistic, new to the system. Inner city high school. Rough, dope, M1s, teen sex.
Wow.
No one cares. All the other teachers are burnouts. Not you.
Why?
Because you care. You grew up in the neighborhood. You want to give something back.
Yeah. Hey, you know, that sounds sort of okay. I mean, it's almost realistic. You know, I can mess up sometimes. I can be vulnerable.
And at night, after the sun goes down, you have superpowers. Sure, I mean, who wants to watch daring feeling unlike mother's bullshit. It's over. But at night, you're invincible. Modified X-ray vision. You can fly, at only about 10 feet up. See, we want to keep it real, gritty. And so, after the sun goes down, you help the community. You help the kids with your powers.
Do they know it's me when I have these powers?
Nah, you're in leather, denim. They just think it's some great dude. Great title. Killer title. Night school. Dolls, posters, the clothes. You can get an album easy.
Gary, I can't sing.
Someone can. You can keep the Trailblaze gig though. There's no conflict. They'll probably extend because now you're a teacher. So think about it. What's the thing? You've got network approval. Just forget about this Shakespeare crap.
What?
Andy, I know you. I gave you a break. You're no actor.
What do you mean?
An actor, that's what? That's just some English guy who can't get a series. Look, I'm in town. I'm at the Ritz. I'll talk to Lillian and get things rolling. You act, right?
John Sidney Barrymore.
Well, keep you in mind. Barrymore. Any relation to the dead guy?
Distant.
Oh, man. Death. Think about it. The third coast.
Don't say it. He's right. He's absolutely right.
Night school?
I don't know what to do. Think about the money. You had that kind of money.
Oh, yes, sir, as I grew older, wealth is obscene the young, it stunts ambition.
What about security?
What is this mania for security? What is the worst that can happen, Andrew?
That I play Hamlet and Gary's right. And soon no one will hire me. And then pretty soon I'm face down in the gutter wearing rags without a job or anywhere to go.
And shouldn't every evening end that way?
It's not even the money. I'm not that superficial. It's the fame. Jeez, do you know how many people watch Night School? Even if it's a bomb?
Of course, there is fame in that sort of work. Oh, you may be admired, a lusted actor. You may acquire all the incredible attributes of a well-marketed detergent. But there is fame, there's celebrity, and then there is glory. Can you appreciate the difference?
Yeah. Fame pays better. Fame has beachfront property. Fame has bodyguards.
And glory only an audience.
Oh, come on. That audience has changed. Don't you think if Shakespeare were around today, he'd be writing normally?
Excuse me?
I mean, look, when his characters say, how are you, instead of, how dost thou, my liege? I mean, what's a liege anyway? What's a fardel? Look, to be or not to be, there's this line. Hamlet is talking about how awful life is, the whips and scorns of time.
Correct.
Yeah, and he says, why would anybody put up with this when he himself might make quietus with a bare bodkin? Quietus? Bodkin?
Quietus, Andrew, means death. A bodkin is a dagger.
And the next line, who would fardels bear?
A fardel, Andrew, is a burden. Any burden.
So why can't we just change it? Why can't he say, so with all the garbage in the world, why don't you just stab yourself? Instead of dragging your fardels around. Yeah.
Our angels and ministers of grace defend us. Andrew, if you loathe Shakespeare so much, and if L.A. is so alluring to you, why did you audition?
Because my agent made me. Because Deirdre loves Hamlet. Because they asked me.
They asked you?
Look, somewhere, someone thought that maybe, just maybe I could do it. I mean, that I wouldn't have to be Jim Corman, rookie surgeon, the rest of my life. Look, on TV, nobody cared if I was talented. I had the right twinkle, the demographic appeal, and after a while, I started to think that that's all I had. That if I didn't show up, they would just use the poster. But I came to New York, and they said, wait, maybe Andy Rowley can do Shakespeare. On stage, say those lines.
Act!
Yes! But they were wrong. And I know that. And it's not a crime. And I'm sorry I got you down here, okay? And I'm sure if you just go back and talk to whoever, you can get this whole deal canceled, okay? Because I'm very tired. girlfriend won't sleep with me. And I think my agent is very ill and refuses to discuss it. And look, my life is an embarrassing joke, so if you just leave, I'll appreciate it.
Andrew, do you possibly think that you're the first performer to experience such misgivings? Can you imagine that you're the only prospective Hamlet to pale and tremble and bolt? Andrew, Hamlet will change you. Make no mistake. And the deal, as you term it, cannot be cancelled anyhow. I cannot return, Andrew, until you have fulfilled your destiny. You approach a crossroads, and a decision must be made. Are you to be an artist or a lunchbox?
Stop that!
You are no longer Jim Corbett.
You don't know that.
And you are not yet sensitive Mike Sullivan.
Get out.
Andrew, you are Hamlet!
No!
Right!
Sword? Oh my god, this isn't mine.
On guard.
What?
The drama's conclusion. Hamlet's duel and death.
Excuse me, I can't fence.
I can. Hamlet can.
Oh, stop that! I hate swords. I hate violence. I have a gym excuse.
As does Hamlet. Until the closing moments of the drama. At last he takes action. He assumes a tragic stature.
He dies!
A hero! This is why one acts, Andrew. This is why actors are envied. We are allowed to do this sort of thing.
Not anymore. We have stunt people. Doubles.
Of course. For the soliloquies. Well done.
I'm stopping, okay? Look, you're very cute, but I'm not going to play this anymore, all right? If you think you can teach me to be like you, to be bold and daring, well, I don't do that. I'm a liberal. No duels, no macho behavior, not in my house.
Your house?
My couch! You stabbed my couch!
It offended me. So modern.
Stop that! You're making a mess!
Buy new ones with your residuals.
That's it! The girl doesn't come until Friday. Someone is going to vacuum! Say it! Say I don't have to do it! No, Hamlet!
Andrew, you're already doing it. Look. Hamlet indeed. Rookie prince. Hamlet.
I can't!
Then shall I kill you? Right now! Curtail your precious mediocrity. Imagine your epitaph, Andrew. Here lies Andrew Rapp. Beloved hack. Beloved coward. Here lies no one.
Oh, you...
Oh, Andrew. Pat, are you all right? I didn't mean to wound you.
No.
Shall I
You're
call
right.
someone? A physician?
No. Call.
Call whom? Deirdre.
Shakespeare! Ha ha!
right, you're still on the bench. Sex is great when it's with the right guy.
Really? But what if it's with the wrong guy?
Better.
You're terrible. Stop. Stop. What? Nothing. Alicia, how do you know when you're really in ultimate love? If it's Shakespeare.
What's to know? I mean, Andy's the best. He must have girls coming out of the woodwork and he's waiting for you.
That's true. It's just sometimes I think I'll never marry anyone. I mean, anyone alive. Hon, I have always wanted to be Juliet or Joan of Arc or Guinevere. And I've always wanted to love someone like Hamlet or King Arthur or Socrates.
You're rich, right?
No, why?
Well, the way you think, I love it, but you don't have to make a living, right?
Well, no, I'm not rich, really. Just my parents. They are so great. They've been married for almost 40 years. That's what I want. Eternal love for the ages. And tonight, Andrew's playing Hamlet, and I'll know. Gary, that's bad luck. The champagne is for afterwards, to celebrate.
Oh, sorry. Hey, big night. That's tough.
I can't wait.
You know, I love Andy. He's a great actor. What if he really sucks?
He won't. Don't even say that. He's going to be glorious.
Well, I hope he's good, but, you know, with Shakespeare, how can you tell?
Exactly. Maybe it's foolproof. Maybe with Shakespeare, there's no difference between bad and good, and everybody's afraid to say it. I mean, at the movies, on the tube, either you're funny or you're canceled. You're good looking or you're best supporting. But with Shakespeare, it's just really hard to tell who's good without nudity.
Gary, have you ever been to the theater?
Yeah. Not lately. Can I be frank? I don't get it. The theater, it's like progress, right? Take it step by step. Back in the Neanderthal times, entertainment was like 2 rocks. Boom, boom. Then in the Middle Ages, they had theater. Then came radio. Then silent movies. Then sound. Then came TV. That's like art perfected. When you watch TV, you can talk. You can eat. You don't really have to pay attention. Not if you've seen TV before. Nice half-hour chunks. Or even better, commercials. 30 seconds. Hot girl, hot guy, the beer. It's all there. It's distilled. I mean, when I go to the theater, I sit there, and I'm thinking, which armrest is mine?
Ouch!
Andrew.
Big guy.
Ouch! Tonight I shall play Hamlet. I must be alone.
Are you sure you don't want us to take you to the theater?
Nay, I have dressed, I have drunk. I seek only solitude.
I hear you, Andy, and it's working. I told the network, Andy's not sure. He's thinking he's playing Hamlet. They love it. They know it's a trick. So I'm going for half ownership of the show. Or you'll do Leah.
Away!
Away! I love this guy. Hey, what does opening night mean? A party?
Of course.
Photographers?
Really?
Critics?
Don't listen. They'll love you, and besides, it's not important.
Not in movies or TV. That's the great thing. You can really blow and no one can stop you. But tonight, they're out there. So watch out, okay? You know, when I heard you were going to go through with this thing, I thought, hey, maybe Andy's right. Maybe I should just chuck everything, leave LA, and just produce, direct, and write Shakespeare. But then I woke up. Your turn, Andy boy. I got a car downstairs. Anybody?
A car? A limo?
You do real estate. Ever been to Beverly Hills?
I dream about it. Beverly Hills. That's my Hamlet.
Now!
We're going. We're going.
We'll call you. Look at you. Just like Peter Pan, but for evening.
Farewell!
Andrew, honey, are you sure you don't want me to stay? I can go with you
Be gone, wench.
I just know you're going to be the best. And I'm so proud of you. And I'm so glad that we're in this play together, even if I am just a lady in waiting. And even if I don't have any lines. The director took me aside yesterday. He said that I was very good, but that when they tell me that Ophelia is dead, I shouldn't scream or stagger or grab your sword and try to stab myself. He said the play wasn't called The Tragedy of Ophelia's Best Friend. I understand.
My lady.
My lord.
Life! Rolenberg!
Tonight, Hamlet.
The Dane!
The bard.
The bottle!
The best.
And Deirdre!
Deirdre.
Of course! She shall witness your portrayal. She imagines herself as Ophelia. She shall wed you or drown.
We have accomplished much.
Vocal assurance,
Physical technique.
even, dare I say it, an appreciation of the text.
Indeed, our achievement is twofold. Not only do I revere the play, but for the first time I finished it.
Welcome, Rolenberg, to the Royal Order of Hamlet.
The elite,
The Augusts!
princes and players.
We do not step,
We stride.
we do not speak,
We beseech.
we whisper.
We roar.
Brother Hamlet!
The king.
The moment is nigh. I name my rightful heir, Neil Raleigh. I hereby dub thee Prince Hamlet of all of Lower Manhattan. You join an illustrious line. You shall henceforth be known as the greatest American Hamlet
Of all time.
of your generation.
My generation.
And why not?
Well, it's just, I keep thinking, tonight.
Of course. The performance. Just moments from now.
No, I'm fine. Really, it's just, Hamlet. Whoa. Hamlet.
Glory!
Glory.
Shakespeare!
Shakespeare.
Blind, unspeakable terror!
That's it.
Of course you're shaken, but for the noblest of reasons. For the role, the moment, the test!
Come with me. Be there.
I cannot, you know that.
Then help me. There must be some ancient secret of the Hamlets, a trick, something you've been saving.
Of course. Speak the speech, I pray you, as I pronounced it to you, trippingly on the tongue. But if you mouth it as many of our players do, I had as lief the town crier spoke my lines. Nor to saw the air too much with your hand thus, but use all gently. For in the very torrent, tempest, and, as I may say, whirlwind of your passion, you must acquire and beget a temperance that may give it smoothness. Be not too tame neither, but let your own discretion be your tutor. Suit the action to the word to the action, with this special observance that you overstep not the modesty of nature. For anything so overdone is from the purpose of playing, whose end, both at the first and now, was and is as 'twere to hold the mirror up to nature, show virtue her own feature, scorn her own image, and the very age and body of time is form and pressure. Now this overdone or come tardy off, though it may make the unskillful lack, cannot but make the judicious grieve. Go and make you ready.
I don't think so.
Go and make you ready. It's all there, Raleigh, in the text, at your service.
I can't do that. What you just did? Who do I think I am?
Andrew, your fear has a history. My opening night. Good Lord.
But you were Barrymore.
Barrymore! I was a light comedian attempting Olympus. And there was a family reputation knotted about my neck. Before the curtain rose, I sat behind on the stage, in darkness, paralyzed with fear.
But you weren't some TV clown. You were still doing theater.
Don't overestimate the form. Would you like to know some of the titles of my boulevard triumphs? Claire de Lune, The Fortune Hunter, Princess Zim Zim.
What if Gary's right? What if the critics hate me?
Newspapers.
What if I hate me?
Andrew, you have prepared for this evening.
Yeah, but when you played Hamlet, you spent 6 months in the country just learning the role.
You have been diligent.
Sure, but 6 weeks? And tonight, people are going to be there. I mean, my friends, my family, people who saw me in my second-grade play. They might expect improvement.
She'll adore you.
No, it's not automatic. I mean, look, Deirdre wants me to be a hero, an immortal. What if that doesn't happen? What if she hates me?
Impossible.
Up till now, I've been plugging away, trying to be like you. But now...
Andrew, this is not your first opening night. Your fear, your doubt, this is all to be expected.
This isn't just stage fright, all right? This is something else.
What?
Common sense. All right? I came to New York. I thought, okay, I can prove some ridiculous point to myself, to everybody. Instant actor, just add Shakespeare, but I don't think it works that way.
And why not?
Because I'm going to be on that stage with real actors tonight, with people who know what they're doing. Jesus, why did I listen to you? I could be in LA right now, making a fortune. In pants!
Is that what you like? Is that what I taught you?
That's what I know.
Enough! You unbearable brat! Your sniveling is a disgrace. The words of Shakespeare. Be worthy. The role of Hamlet. Be grateful.
Oh, come off it.
What?
Listen to yourself.
Excuse me?
After you played Hamlet, you left the theater. You never came back.
Unimportant.
I read about it. After 101 performances, you went right to Hollywood.
For a time.
For the rest of your life.
That is my affair.
You lived in a mansion in Beverly Hills with a yacht and a screening room and how many wives?
Quite a few.
You made movie after movie.
Some of them classics.
Most of them garbage.
Yes! And after a while, I had trouble with those. Andrew. There was a time on the set when the cameras were rolling, and I couldn't remember a line. Not a word, not a speech, just nothing. And then Teddo. Oh, everyone was more than kind, and the words were scribbled on my shirt sleeves and held on cardboards just out of camera range, but I knew then. I knew instantly that I could never go back on stage.
John Barrymore, great classical actor, sample to us all.
The hopeless, unemployable lush. The off-color joke. The public embarrassment. Yes. Yes, I ran to Hollywood. You're quite right. And you can't imagine the life I led. I was a movie star. You know what that means. My face, 5 stories high, 6 zeros wide. But before all that, in my pride, I faced the dragon. I accepted a role so insanely complex, so fantastic and impossible, that any attempt is just that. An attempt. And I stood in the lights before a crowd fully prepared to dismiss, to deride, and to depart. And I shook them. I wooed them, and I said, yes, you will stay, and yes, you will remember. And for the first time in my life, I used all that I knew. Every shred of talent, every ounce of gall. I was John Barrymore. And for those sacred evenings, there was no shame. Because I played Hamlet. Have you?
Hello? Yeah, I'm coming.
I will catch up in a cab.
Lillian, I have to do this, don't I?
No, you could stay here and cancel the production. I'd be so proud. Oh. Yes, I can see you, you swine.
How?
I am very old, I see everything. And it so happens I know you.
You do?
Ha! I knew you would not remember.
Wait. Could it be?
But
No. Yes. Is it you?
I was very young.
Young wife of a conductor.
A violinist.
A violinist, yes. Yes! With a mistress.
Bravo.
I was in town promoting a film. There was a cocktail party. Your husband was supposed to meet you there, but, as I recall, he did not.
Do not be so smug. You were married as well to an actress.
To an actress? Is that legal? I found you sobbing in a coat.
I did not sob.
Out of anger. We came here.
Out of madness. Temporary insanity.
We had a fire.
Candlelight?
We stole champagne from the party.
And bought chocolate balls for the 5 and dime.
We broke every commandment. We made love.
And gained weight.
You are impossible!
We were very more. But,
No!
what is the matter?
No, you are more than kind. I am undeserving of this. I come here for one singular purpose, and now
What is your purpose?
that Andrew should play Hamlet.
So it is done.
No, there's more than that. There's so much more. I wanted Andrew to learn
Learn that.
from everything that he accuses me of, from my sorry excuse for a life. I was offered the planet, every conceivable opportunity. Andrew was my last vain hope, my cosmic lunge at redemption.
Tell me, Barrymore, when did it happen?
What?
Then did you turn scoutmaster?
Excuse me?
Roddy is a big boy. You have pushed him, as have I. He needed that. But tonight must be his. And his alone.
Then why have you come? Why do you stay?
I am like anyone else. I have come to see Barrymore.
A sideshow.
Oh, a thrilling circus, a true oddity, a movie star, and a Danish prince, a womanizer, but never a beast. A drunkard, but at least until recently, never a bore. Tonight, I had hoped for one last encounter. An encore? But it was long ago. Perhaps I remember incorrectly. I will go.
Lillian,
Yes,
will he be all right? Andrew,
who can say?
well, have I helped him in any way?
Ask him when he returns. Any more questions?
Just one. Your husband, is he well?
I should hope not. We are divorced. You've named him the lawsuit.
Divorced. One last encounter.
I am old.
I am dead.
Should I be afraid?
Dead? Only of life.
Actors.
What?
Love them.
You know, Lillian, there is another question that many people ask. A question regarding certain activities and their practice in the next world.
You mean activities of a physical nature?
Aren't you curious?
Surprise.
Wait, baby. Can I have Deborah's nuggets?
Not chipmunk. Oh, all right. Sailfish nuggets are a delicious breakfast treat and an anytime snack. And an anytime snack.
Yes?
Yeah?
Well, so the morning after.
So?
So the performance. Tell me. What? Am I to remain despised and over beyond question? Denied the results of my labor, forbade so much as a word, some meager report?
So, you want to know how it happened last night?
If you have not grown too grand, too swollen with triumph,
Who writes you?
tell me. I am
First, you tell me. Hey, your deal. Up there? After I play Hamlet, you get to go back, right?
correct.
And we'll never have to see each other again.
Indeed, yes.
So, nothing depends upon the quality of the performance.
I don't believe so. Why?
Because it did not go very well. In fact, I was awful.
No.
Sorry. I got through it. I remembered all my lines, but that was about it.
I am sure this is all modesty. I am positive you are marvelous.
No, I wasn't. Take my word. Or ask around. It wasn't a fiasco, but maybe that would have been better. Or at least more memorable. I mean, it'd be like the Hindenburg. Or a power blackout. Yeah. Years from now, people could say, where were you on the night Andy Riley played Hamlet? 9 months later, hundreds of unexpected babies born, laughing hysterically.
This is cheap vengeance against me. I am sure that you are more than adequate. Far more.
No, I wasn't. I've been walking all night.
Where?
Every place. The park, Fifth Avenue, all the way down to the Battery.
All night? You exhausted.
Once, 2 guys, with a knife. Just like, guys, look at me. What do you want? A farthing? A doubloon? And they recognize me. On TV? Wrong show. I kept walking. 7 a.m., what is going on here? Hello? Yeah, come on up. It's Gary.
Gary! That cloud of Malibu ozone. That cultural cavity. Night school! Is that what you're doing?
Guess we'll find out.
Oh, wonderful, Andrew. Here's to money and all the pride you can swallow. Here's to challenge and to risk and to the worst possible role models. Why don't you join me, Andrew? This is very good whiskey. After all, you can afford it. Lucky dog.
Hey, Hamlet! Big guy! Where were you last night? You missed it. But I got the papers.
something about a man who brings the papers with glee. Shouldn't you be hooded? Uh-oh.
No, don't. Let me. A not uninteresting attempt. Far to go. If Andrew Rowley should seriously consider a career on the boards, blah, 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 find support and cast, and remember, it's free.
Hey, not bad. You missed out the TV lightweight. But that's not so terrible, huh? Personally, I thought you were terrific. Like I could tell. I told you, it's not for you. But you learned. In front of all those people. Shuffling all those feet.
I was there.
I know. But hey, it's over. Back to reality. I wanted to talk to you before it took off. So I can call the network. Are we on? Start pre-production. All systems go. Wait. I know you're going to say yes. It's all set. But let me polish the party. Tickle the tree.
Gary, cut it. What's the offer?
For money, it was a feeding frenzy. The first season, 24 episodes guaranteed, $3 million. That's right.
$3 million?
Even if it's a dud, it's enough to lay back, to breathe. A house, houses, cars. No, for your folks, for all they've done. Or if you hate them, rub them out. The money's there. But if it hits, so you're tied up for a few years, but triple it, quadruple it. Keep going. Picture it. One day you wake up, and whatever happens, you're rich. Something breaks, something goes wrong. It's not so bad. It's never going to be so bad. Why? You're rich. It's what they say. The rich are different from you and me. They're rich. Or, on the other hand, and I'm just blowing smoke here, pretend you stick around. The theater, El Footlights. Pretty soon, here you are. No offense, but another out-of-work actor? Not so young, not so network. Maybe you wait tables. Sorry, maybe. Pretty soon, you gotta move because you can't afford to keep this place. But once in a while you get work. Off nowhere. It's Chekhov. It's a basement. It's July. And there's folding chairs. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just doing my job. It's a fun.
$3 million.
Plus all expenses and personal staff. Folding chairs, Andy. And you fold them after every show. AA means the hall.
Am I in? A network commitment.
Full season.
$3 million.
No tights.
No.
No? What?
No? No.
What? No, you don't like the money? No, you don't like the time slots?
No. Just no.
You don't get it. You don't get it. In LA there is no. Like, yes means sure unless I get a better offer, and no means yes with more money.
No. Gary, this is a New York no. A real no. A surgical no. A final, terminal no.
Oh, a maybe.
No. It's no, is it? Gary, would you be interested in doing a documentary on acid rain for PBS?
Talk to him.
No. No.
Andy, you're saying this now, but what about tomorrow? The next day, when the bills start to roll in? When you're flying coach?
Sorry.
Andy, think about me. Think about all the money I could make. Don't be selfish.
Have pity, Andrew. He's begging.
You. This is all your fault. You made him do that Hamlet crap.
Me? Well, I didn't even see the performance. I was at home watching television. I'm an American.
Jesus, what happened here? Andy! What am I going to tell the networks?
Tell him, who needs Andy Rowley? Dime a dozen.
Yeah, that's good. That's great. Now who can I get?
$3 million. When would you need me?
Dad?
Hey, in the car.
You could have missed the plane.
Felicia?
Hi, hun.
I got to make some calls. Damage control. I'll make them in the kitchen.
Hun, last night, were you terrific or what? I mean, the part I saw.
The part you saw?
Well, I was there for the whole first act where you were so confused. So by intermission, I got a little thirsty, and Gary's got a bar and limo. And, well, one thing led to another, and...
Wait.
Andy, I'm sorry.
Wait, the two of you?
Perfection!
Yeah, side. And no other side. Nothing.
We gotta split. But Andy, this ain't over. I'm coming back for you. And if I gotta tie you up, drug you, and slam you into a cage, you're making money.
We'll see you later.
I'll call you from the plane, buddy. And Andy, this Shakespeare thing, we'll beat it. Together.
Deirdre? Deirdre? Deirdre, are you okay? Deirdre, I'm sorry I took off last night. After the show, I hope you went to the party. Did you have a good time? Deirdre, what is going on? Hi! Stop that!
Stop what?
Stop moaning. Deirdre, did you go to the party?
Party?
The party. After the show. We were in Hamlet last night, remember?
Perhaps I should leave you two alone.
No! Stay!
Of course I'll stay. Oh, Andrew, you were so wonderful last night.
No. Deirdre, I wasn't. I mean, you're looking for a hero. For a Lancelot. Or Mark Antony. And I want it to be that. I mean, I want it to be good. I want it to be everything. For you. I'm sorry.
Andrew, I watched you on stage last night, and I thought, he has worked so hard for this. He has put his heart and soul into this, and at least partly for me. And he's so bad. And I thought I'd be demolished, but something happened. There were people coughing, and a plane just flew overhead. There were all these mosquitoes,
Right in my mouth.
and you just kept on going. And I thought to myself, what makes a hero? It's just someone who tries to do what's right, despite impossible odds. Like you, playing Hamlet. You are the bravest, noblest man I have ever met.
Really?
Yes. But then I thought about how I put you off, and how I was just a lady in waiting, and I thought, I'm not worthy.
Deirdre,
So you know what I decided to do?
something sensible?
Exactly. I decided to drown myself, like Ophelia in Central Park Lake. Isn't that perfect? So I ran behind the theater, and I climbed up on a rock, and I braided wildflowers into my hair. And I sang Ophelia's bawdy song. Hey, Nani, Nani. Hey, Nani, Nani. But I lost my nerve. I couldn't do it.
I'm glad.
And I was so upset that I came back here, and I ran up to the roof, and I stood at the edge, and I gazed out at the moon, and I said, oh, Mr. Moon. You're so big. And brown. And yellow.
Deirdre.
I know, please. I thought to myself, Deirdre, everyone's right. Get some help. That's when I felt it.
Felt what?
This breeze on the back of my neck. Only it wasn't just a breeze. It was more like a hand,
A hand?
a caress.
No!
Yes, is as boundless as the sea. My love is deep. The more I give to thee, the more I have. For both are infinite. And all I could think about was you. Andrew, I'm worthy. Get thee right now.
I wish I could kill you.
She was suicidal. She felt unworthy of you.
What did you do?
Andrew, I'm a ghost, a spirit.
A Barrymore.
How dare you?
Swear it. Nothing happened last night between you and Deirdre.
Andrew, you wouldn't understand. It was a purely poetic communion, a moment of Shakespeare as assisted by moonlight. A Midsummer Night's Dream.
Much ado about nothing.
As you like it.
So, all's well that ends well?
Indeed. Yet, I'm utterly perplexed. $3 million and your precious L.A. Why not go?
You know why not? Of all things, Hamlet.
But you were ghastly. I mean, you said so yourself. And Deirdre, the newspapers, everyone in New York.
I heard. And that's part of it. I mean, last night, right from the start, I knew I was bombing. I sounded all big and phony, all thee and thou, and then I started rushing it. Hi, what's new in Denmark? I mean, I just could not. and while I'm babbling, I look out, and there's this guy in the second row, a kid, like 16, obviously dragged there, and he's yawning, and he's shuffling his feet and reading his program, and I just wanted to say, hey kid, I'm with you. I can't stand this either. But I couldn't do that. So I just kept feeling worse and worse, just drowning. And then all of a sudden I started thinking, okay, all my questions are answered. I'm no actor. I'm no Hamlet. What am I doing here? And then I got to the soliloquy. The big job. I'm right in the headlights. I just started thinking, oh, Christ, hell with it. Just do it. To be or not to be? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles, by opposing end them. And I kept going. I finished the speech, and I look out. And there's the kid. He's listening. Whole audience. Complete silence. Total focus. And I was Hamlet. And it lasted about 15 more seconds. Then I was back in hell. It's that one speech, that one moment. I had it. Hamlet. And only 8,000 lines left to go.
There it is, Andrew. The glory of Hamlet, of Shakespeare. Hamlet has changed you, altered your course.
Yes. And I love this apartment. Because it's like a stage set. Because once you lived here.
Brother Hamlet.
Player king. Stay. Teach me.
You've already learned all that is important, Andrew. Now, reach skyward. Surprise everyone. And one day in this, I promise you, you will play indoors. I must go. You have a performance this evening and a matinee.
Get out of here.
I'm on my way. But I have one parting request. I was unable to witness your performance, as you know, but I must see your bow. My bow? As I suspected.
What?
It was perfunctory. now should be theatre incarnate. Begin in a daze, still lost in the drama. Good Lord. Is that an audience? Me? Into the light. All my children! And the poor! The company, don't spoil them. The final moments, your humble servant.